And they did it when Barcelona...
Another right back, he's not on the bench tonight, so Sergio Roberto appears to be the cover right back for Dani Alves.
Barcelona clicking into gear. This is Sergio Roberto across the face of goal. Lionel Messi with a warning header.
And under 3 minutes, Barcelona create their first decent chance of the game. And just as we're talking about Sergio Roberto, look, totally ignored there by the Sporting defence. He's an intelligent footballer, knows when to get forward, makes good use of the ball as well, got good qualities, good technical skills. Just an interesting.
Tonight is Halilovic, the young Barcelona player, who's on loan to Sporting. There's Suarez to Messi. Suarez, Messi continues to run blinding football from Barcelona. Mascherano flies in. Guerrero turns in, leaves Piqué on the floor, and he has support here if he can make the right pass. Oh, Bravo saves once, and that was a mighty...
Maybe it was just a slightly unlucky pass from Guerrero. He's bobbling towards Menendez, takes a slight deflection off of...
Well, Messi seems to be on song tonight. Here's Neymar, draws two defenders. Can't shake off Frances. So Iniesta flips it in, Suarez is there. Messi's header. Complaints from Sporting Gijon. Celebration from Barcelona. Lionel Messi's 40th goal of the season. Took it all in his stride.
It was an interesting build-up for Barcelona. It didn't appear to be a clear way through, but Iniesta always tries to find that defence-splitting pass. And it was him that innovated a little chip over the defence. You see there, Suarez is onside, but here, is he guilty of foul play? I don't think he is. I think he half goes to hit it on the volley. It sees that Benquea is the favourite to get the ball. He lifts his knee up, but I don't think it makes an awful lot of contact. The goalkeeper goes down holding his shin. I think on this occasion the referee's called it right. Suarez just brings his leg up, he just catches the goalkeeper slightly. He loops it into the open goal. You can understand the protest from Sporting.
The officials are hot in Spain on the foot being raised off the ground, but the applause are in the minute 14. And that is when the fans at the stadium, of course, do remember the great.
And been in a position to make the save from Messi's header.
Suarez plays it back. Lionel Messi. Oh, big save from Ivan Cuellar.
It's an excellent save from Cuellar. Good knock down from Luis Suarez, and a couple of touches for Messi to quickly set himself up for a snap.
Guerrero. Now Halilovic. Running into a few familiar faces and showing some willing as well.
Well, just someone's making that.
Messi. Sergio Roberto. Iniesta with options. Leaves the ball to Alba. Rakitic. Neymar. Fired across towards Suarez. Retrieved by Sergio Roberto, who got under the shot. Has never scored a goal in La Liga.
He's reasonable enough with his left foot to get this one on target. He just lifts it over the crossbar. Just quicken the tempo at Barcelona around the edge of the box.
Goalkeeper boxes the ball away. He's unchallenged. Guerrero. That's getting right across the face of goal, and it was Menendez stealing in again. Well, it's a game of patience. Sky Sports 3 in the afternoon over on Sky Sports 2, Sevilla Betis. And then Getafe Valencia. Here is Neymar for Barcelona. Takes on all comers. It's the long route to goal. He was like the Pied Piper. They were chasing him around then. And Suarez has his shot deflected over the bar.
Just swarming around Neymar, wasn't they? On 2 or 3 occasions it looked as if he was going to get off his attempt to goal. See Suarez and Neymar, I think, in an offside position initially. He takes on all comers there. Good defensive work, good honesty.
Rakitic. Little Messi. Is it defence split? It is. Neymar is on the end of it. Neymar, well, takes his time again, and Anders clears off the line. Here's Lopez. Lopez with a cross. Bravo leaves it, which was a big mistake. He still hasn't got away. Guerrero can't get there. It came, it appeared off the arm of Piqué on the line. He will be happy with his team's first half performance. It could well have been 1-1. Hesitancy in the Barcelona defence. And then the question here was it deliberate or not?
I think it's there, and it's bobbling so slow towards Piqué. Zaliljovic puts it back into the box.
He made little effort to get his arm out of the way, Gerard Piqué.
I think it's handball. You're on the goal line and you can get your arm out of the way and let it hit you on the chest. On the side, you should do. In fact, he leaves his arm there
on the right side of defence, inside the stadium. There's Dani Alves. Took a deflection. Oh, the goalkeeper was bullied off the ball. Messi puts it in, but the keeper, who felt that he required some protection in the first half when Luis Suarez, in his view, raised his boot. On this occasion, wins the defence of the referee.
Yeah, you can just say then Luis Suarez does jump in towards the goalkeeper on that occasion. Certainly quite.
Mascherano. Messi steps on the gas and just gave the keeper a little bit of an alarm.
It's a good term there, Rob, wasn't it? Steps on the gas, change of pace. Sprint away from the defender. Used to excellent. Just one goal ahead.
Here goes Neymar. Messi and Suarez in attendance. It's Messi, steps over it. Suarez tries to fight it in. This is Rakitic. Messi. Ups the ante. So many times over the years, a clever little move like that has ended in a goal.
It's a goal we've seen on so many occasions, isn't it? It teases the defenders, shows them the ball, takes it away, takes it on to the next one. Let's see how annoyed.
Early cross, Suarez is there. Neymar steps over it. Alba fires it in, and that came off the arm of the defender. Luis Enrique has been keen to say that form does fluctuate. Well, form fluctuating can't be permanent. Neymar beaten down by the keeper.
Focus firmly on Neymar at the moment. He has a glance to his right and steadies himself to debate shoulder or arm. It was good goalkeeping.
Messi gets the drum roll. Messi puts it into the orchestra pit.
Strikers, which is going to play a much more disciplined role on the right-hand side of midfield.
There's Messi. Oh, Iniesta, great run. Timing's perfect. Goal is brilliant. Suarez on the sharp end of it. But another one of those total team effort Barcelona goals.
The transition from defence to attack was just too much too quick for Sporting Gijon. What an unbelievable last pass it was from Iniesta. Player who's in a genuine shooting position. Elected to do the right thing in this case. Score it towards the far post. And a tap in for Luis Suarez. He was amongst the goals again, and that will ease the nerves in the new camp. And see Messi with a pass, and yes, the a really good position, an advanced position for a midfield player, for him getting forward. The question there was Luis Suarez in an onside position. The flag doesn't go up. I'll see it better from this angle. It's extremely difficult to assess there whether Suarez was ahead of the ball, ahead of the defence.
Well, he quite literally took it in his stride, but it's a game of big significance. his 50th goal of the season in all competitions, which means that's his best ever return, more than he scored for even Ajax back in 2010. It's easy header for Ivan Hernandez. Rakitic with a shot. Excellent. Busquets to Messi. You can hear the anticipation around the stadium when the ball is at the feet of Messi. Maybe not so when it's Neymar. Flips it through to Messi. Well, sensational football from Barcelona. Canella spoiling the party trick by clearing it off the line. Well, that's what the 77,000 people have come to see.
We might just see a bit more of this now in the last 20 minutes of the game against the tiring opponent. So Messi to Neymar. Good little flick from Neymar. A little bit of juggling from Lionel Messi. Turns sharply. Swivels and hit it goalwards. Just the deflection on the initial. I think it's Cuellar who gets a block on.
Neymar. Messi. Overlapping Alves. Challenged down by Canella. Barcelona appeal for a penalty.
I thought we'd done away with the handball rule in the penalty box from the referee today. PK, Ranges does strike the hand of Canella. You could argue quite convincingly that there's not a lot of difference between that and the other two that we've seen today. His arm is elevated, and then he always goes to cross it in the box. But he's so
looking for goal 51 of the season, and he is ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo in the scoring charts. And Barcelona are ahead of the pack yet again in La Liga.
Yep, that's the game wrapped up now for Barcelona. It's a good penalty by Luis Suarez. Nothing flash or fancy about this. He's not one of those that's looking at the goalkeeper, waiting for the goalkeeper to move. He's concentrated enough.
Neymar, oh, strong challenge, and another penalty.
Yes, Sanabria, isn't it, the centre forward, and if ever there was a striker challenge. You can argue Sporting Gijon, but it was a reckless, clumsy challenge, wasn't it, on Neymar? He takes it away from Sanabria, just blocks his run, just runs across him. Anywhere else on the pitch, it's a foul. Doesn't matter again whether it's 3-0 up and you feel sympathy for Sporting Gijon. It's a silly challenge. And here's a foul.
He's the #1 penalty taker now for Barcelona. And he's the #1 scorer in the whole of La Liga. 7 goals in 2 games this week for Luis Suarez. Sporting Gijon players. Neymar to Messi. Iniesta. Alves. Neymar. Just a slight nudge in the back of Neymar. And we will have the 3rd penalty of the game. The referee goes looking for Ranges, who was booked early in the match. Shows him the 2nd yellow card. And so they're going to be a player down. They're already 4 goals down. They're facing their 3rd penalty of the game, and they could be about to be 5-0. It's a circus.
Well, that's been used. It's his hand on the shoulder of Neymar. It's a very generous penalty again on this occasion. There was a real push there. He suddenly puts his hand on Neymar. Neymar gets to the one, heads it, then appeals. Let's see, Ranger.
Apologists will have said, wipe out of your mind all of those misses earlier in the season. Oh, he gets it. Only just. 5-0 Barcelona. And they
run away with the league title. Back-to-back home defeats against Real Madrid and Real Sociedad, going out against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League.
Messi. Suarez! Unbelievable. Well, he is a history maker. He has scored 4 goals. And it does appear now that that dip in form was just a blip in form.
Again, it's another assist. Good movement from Neymar. Assist from Messi. Neymar tucks in, takes the defender with him. It's a Really good weighted pass from Lionel Messi. Suarez again has to adjust his position. From that angle with that body shape, the goalkeeper could be forgiven for thinking that Suarez was going to curl it towards the far post.